10 reasons why people resist change in the workplace. The world is constantly evolving, and organization needs to transform to keep up with the pace of change. When the pace of change outside your organization gets faster than the pace of change inside an organization, most organizations tend to go extinct. Change, reinvention, and transformation are part of a new normal today. If you want to stay relevant in these changing times, you must make some necessary steps to make changes before you have to. Most people resist change. Change makes them uncomfortable. Most people prefer predictability and stability over something unknown. That's a human nature. Here are 10 reasons why employees resist change. Number 1, loss of job security or control. This is the major reason why employees resist change. Familiar reasons. Familiar routines keep employees develop a sense of control over their work environment. Change often demands changes in routines, processes, and systems, and some people cannot just cope up with that. In an organizational setting, any process, technology advancements, systems, or product change will include streamlining, working smarter, downsizing, cost reduction, efficiency, faster turnaround times, etc. This causes fear among employees that they will lose their jobs or be moved into other positions without their input. The antidote to this fear is helping people to learn skills and give them the sense of certainty and assurance that they can develop competencies, and those competencies can serve them to tackle any challenges. Number 2, shock and fear of the unknown. People will take active steps towards the unknown if they genuinely believe, and perhaps more importantly, feel that the risk of standing still are greater than those of moving forward in a new direction. This type of resistance occurs mainly when change is implemented without warning the affected stakeholders before the change occurs. People are willing to change if the need for urgency for change is convincing. Keeping your people in the dark can only make your change initiatives fail. The less the team members know about the change and its impact on them, the more fearful they will become. Therefore, explain change with clarity. Explain the scenarios in which you throw light on the detrimental effects of staying there. Tell them where you're going and how everyone can win at the end. Make change known and be transparent about the positives as well as negatives. Number 3, lack of competence. This is a fear that is difficult for employees to admit openly, and they seldom admit it. Change compels people to behave in a certain way, follow new processes, or to learn new skills. Some people become very anxious and suspect their competency and thus resist change. When people lack the confidence to meet the demands constituted by change, they fear it. The solution is to help people build their confidence by developing competencies. Competency assessment should not be there to scare people. It should help people to make honest assessment of their competencies so that they can improve upon them. Develop a work culture that gives people an opportunity to develop new skills. Number 4, poor timing. As the old saying goes, timing is everything. Heaping too much of change on employees over a short period of time can cause resistance. Undue resistance can occur because changes are introduced in a very insensitive manner and probably in an awkward time. Make sure you implement change at the right time and don't overwhelm people with too many changes at the same time. People should feel the benefit of previous change efforts to buy into new changes. Make changes when majority of people are more acceptable to the idea that you're proposing. Changes should act as a solution to the challenges people are facing. Change should not be the challenge. Number 5, lack of rewards. Employees will resist change when they do not see anything in it for them in terms of rewards. Without what's in it for me or a reward, there is no motivation to support the change over the long run. You need to explain the tangible short-term and long-term benefits to people. Small pain can be only justified by bigger rewards. But if you have failed to show any benefits to the previous change efforts, then people are less likely to buy into the new idea. Number 6, office politics. Every organization has its own share of in-house politics. When there is a divide in the management structure, that gap leads to commitment gap to embrace change. Some resist change as a political strategy to prove that the decision is wrong or the person leading the change cannot easily pull it off. Others may resist change because they may lose some power in the organizational structure. When the teams are united and supported by trust and transparency with management, team members will accept the decision, the intention of their leaders. Number 7, loss of support system. People get comfortable with whom they work with. They build their comfort zone with the supervisors and managers they get along with, and they follow this predictable routine every day. They resist change because they fear that they will lose their support system that they are already comfortable with. Most people want to maintain the status quo with familiarity and predictability. It's what they become accustomed to. But growth is possible through expansion, charting in unfamiliar territories. It's a human nature to avoid the unfamiliar, but the irony is that on the other side, we all love adventure. Number 8, former change experience. Our attitudes about change are partly determined by the way we have experienced change in the past. If employees have experienced poor change management exercises, they tend to fear it and resist even more. In this case, talk about previous change exercises and highlight its benefits. Number 9, lack of trust and support. Successful organizational change does not occur in a climate of mistrust. Trust involves faith in the intentions and behaviors of others. If the intentions are not clear and the reasons for change are not articulated well, then employees will fear that they are being part of a plotting conspiracy than the proposition for progress. If the seniors are not trustworthy, the team will not accept any change initiatives. Build a climate of trust and transparency within your organization. Let good intentions be known to people. Explain facts without sugarcoating them. Expose the vulnerability. Build trust and get everyone on the same page. Number 10, peer pressure. Organizational stakeholders will resist change to protect the interest of a group. People resist change to protect the interest of certain people who are making a political move to oppose change. Here is the fact. Even if there are oppositions, people also know for a fact that there is no progress without change. People are willing to change if the promise of the future is better than the realities of the present.